Every day before going out, he would wrap hundreds of phones tightly around his body with plastic wrap, then put on a coat to cover them. On top of that, he also packed his surfboard full of phones. But even with hundreds of pounds weighing down on his body, Jimmy still brought along an inconspicuous box of cookies because it would help him get through the checkpoint. Since it was his first time smuggling, Jimmy was very nervous. The border officer immediately noticed something was off and demanded to inspect the things in the vehicle. Just as he was about to be caught, Jimmy quickly opened the cookie box and said everything in the car was cookies. He then handed the officer a cigarette case filled with cash. Having taken the bribe, the officer let Jimmy pass without any further trouble. After arriving at the destination across the border, the partner came to meet Jimmy. Unexpectedly, in addition to what Jimmy had on his body, the backs of the car seats were also stuffed with phones. His partner searched out over 1,000 devices in total. Selling all these phones would earn them $1 million. However, what his partner cared about most was that box of cookies, because its value far exceeded $1 million. The partner skillfully scraped the chocolate out of the sandwich cookies, then dissolved it in hot water. Hidden inside were actually countless priceless gold beads. This was Jimmy's first time transporting something as precious as gold. Normally, he mainly delivered everyday supplies to drug traffickers deep in the mountains. Due to government military crackdowns, the traffickers growing poppies in the mountains had no way to leave. So even if they had plenty of cash, they had no way to spend it. That's how people like Jimmy came to exist, delivering supplies for them. But the prices were extremely steep. A cheap bottle of wine worth $10 was sold to the traffickers for $100. Almost every product was like that wine, earning nearly 10 times the profit. But the traffickers had no choice but to silently accept these prices, or else they would starve in the mountains. For Jimmy, the high returns came with high risks. Not every border crossing went as smoothly. Some officers, even after taking Jimmy's money, still wanted to seize the goods in the vehicle. Jimmy thought he hadn't paid enough and rushed back to the car to get more. This move made the officers think he was going for a gun, so they immediately rushed over, ready to open fire at any moment.